to do a meet our new trader. It's me, I'm the new trader. Hi, it's me. First female trader on the floor. Just hi. Hi.
What?
Stop. Right, I'm just gonna pee. Kidding.
Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Day in the Life. Now, we are currently 2 days away from our big office move, which means it's the last day that we're actually going to be in this office. As you can see, we're kind of packing stuff up at the moment, getting ready for that move. Now, we actually were given access to our new office around a week ago, and it was a complete building site. You know, there was no furniture in it, there's one wall doesn't even have plasterboard on it or anything like that. And so we've had a super busy week actually getting, taking delivery of computers and stuff like that and getting stuff set up. Now, luckily, I done quite a bit of filming over the past week, so I'm going to send you back a few days so you can see what's been going on. So we're now commencing day 3 on the new office build. The computers for the junior trading desk have just arrived, so myself and Callum are going to try and blast through this and get all these set up. I think we're using those screens. No, because we've got 2 screens.
Do we?
Yeah, look, there's 3 on that desk and there's 1 on the way.
Goodbye, my lover.
Just a placeholder.
Goodbye, my friend.
You have been the one. You have been the one for me. Now, I have already tried to pick up the camera twice in the past 2 weeks to do a little bit of filming, because we are moving into this new office very shortly, but it's kind of flopped, to be honest. I didn't really have the motivation, didn't really have much to say either, but finally we're sort of picking up the pace and getting to a point where there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. Now, behind me you can see what probably looks like an unfinished office, and you're absolutely right, this is our new office that we're moving into shortly, but we do still have a bit of work to do on it. We have some walls to put in. You can see it's kind of like unfinished brick. We've got some walls to put in and to paint them. We have a sound system to go in. We have loads of like electrical work to do and stuff like that as well. And then we have the KB logo going on this big brick wall behind me. We're actually keeping that brick wall completely untouched. It's going to be a kind of a feature wall, and our white KB logo is going to go up there as well. Now, some of you may know, in the past 6 months, KB has been making those moves towards becoming a proprietary trading firm. Now, in that process, we've been interviewing traders, selecting traders, building training programs and stuff like that, which is going to allow us to educate and then fund traders at our Glasgow office. Now, currently there's 6 of us in total. That's myself, Callum, and 4 others downstairs in our office on the 8th floor. This office that I'm in just now is on the 9th floor, and it's a 12-person office because we plan to take on 6 more traders. Now, of course, in the past 2 months that I've not been keeping you guys up to date with my daily life, a few things have happened. It's been relatively boring in terms of it wouldn't make great content for YouTube, but it really has just been prep for this office. Now, with regards to my trading, especially this month, I mean, my trading hasn't been that great this year so far. There's a lot of outside and external stresses which are kind of weighing down on me with this office move, interviewing traders, and really planning to try and operate around current guidelines and COVID regulations and stuff like that. So my day-to-day in the office has been, I've been hardly having time to focus on my own development, my own trading, refining my edge, back testing, all of the things that really, really help you in a period of drawdown. I've just not had the time to focus on them. Now, with that being said, this week on my short-term strategy, I'm up 8.5%, so it's a £10,000 account, well 8.3%, and then on my slightly longer term swing strategy, I'll get that up now, I'm down £318 for the week, which is just under 1%. Some of you may know, if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, I'll leave them sort of linked there. I've been exploring trading the short term, trading the 5 minute on the DAX. DAX is the only product that I'm actually currently looking at with this short term trading, but using the market profile TPO charts. Now, TPO charts and market profile is actually something I was introduced to through the guys from Axia Futures. If you haven't checked out their YouTube channel, I highly, highly recommend it. They do a lot of free YouTube videos on market profile and basically how they trade. Now, this market profile is something that I've been using for pretty much the last month. Really been spending a lot of time really looking at online resources, trying to learn how to use it a bit more effectively. And this week, I do feel like I'm making some breakthroughs. Now, next on the list, we hit 1 million views on YouTube and 22,000 subscribers. That is absolutely insane. I started really focusing on this YouTube channel last year, around March, April time, when lockdown kicked off here in the UK. And, I thought I would just take a camera along and film a day in my life. And now it feels like just the normal thing to do. Back then, it was like, it felt so odd to kind of be talking to a camera about what I'm getting up to. And I thought, this probably won't even go anywhere. But now, look at where we are. Over 1 million views on YouTube, people actually, sending me messages on a daily basis on Instagram saying, really, really like your day in the life. It's really motivated me and stuff like that. And to be honest, I never planned for that. I just wanted to take, some of my current members who were actually members of the KB trading community. I wanted to show them what I got up to on a daily basis. I'm very open and transparent about losses, emotions, periods of drawdown and stuff like that. And I think a lot of people connect with that. And I'm always going to be like that. That's not going anywhere. You're always going to be getting the inside scoop on just how good or just how bad things are going for me and in my trading as well. So really, really appreciate that, guys. 1 million views and 22,000 subscribers. Absolutely blown away by that. Now, the next thing on the itinerary in my extremely exciting life is I was invited onto the Desire to Trade podcast, which is on YouTube, it's on Apple Podcasts, it's on Spotify, and we had a great interview where we spoke about pretty much all things trading, the struggles, risk management, how I got into trading, who I learned from, and really what that process was like for me. I highly recommend you go and check that out. For those of you who ask for a bit more insight into my life and how I got into trading and stuff, I really go over it in immense detail in that video. And so I'm really, really thankful to the guys at Desire to Trade for inviting me on to that podcast as well. Now that all that's out of the way, let's get on to this weekend's priorities. So yesterday, myself and the team moved up some of our furniture, we moved up some plants and some chairs and stuff like that. We also had an electrician in to basically wire up the office, and we also had sign fitters in to take our KB sign, which was on that wall, and actually fit it onto the wall in our current office. Now, the first priority this weekend is actually to get the walls in place. As crazy as it sounds, we're moving in pretty much 2 days' time, and we're sort of getting walls in place and all that kind of construction work right now. But that is number one priority this weekend. So when we actually took on this office, this wall behind me is obviously exposed as it is just now. However, we made the decision to actually plasterboard it and paint it. We do have this wall bare as like a little bit of a feature wall, but I think having the two walls just makes it look kind of unfinished. So this weekend is going to be spent basically getting that wall in place. priority on our list this weekend is to get our speaker system fitted to actually run our new squawk throughout the day. Now for the sound system for our squawk, we've simply went with 2 sort of bookshelf speakers, which we're going to wall mount. Throughout the day, we have a live news squawk running to basically feed us any announcements that are coming out, whether that be data that's on the calendar or surprise news, you know, breaking news and stuff like that. So those 2 speakers are going up on the wall. Downstairs in the old office, it was fine to just run off of like PC desktop computers, or desktop speakers rather. But in here, you know, the room's just too big with people talking, and when there's a bit of a buzz on the trading floor, you just wouldn't hear it. So we've had to opt for slightly larger speakers, and they're just going to be getting mounted directly onto the new wall. Now, last but not least, we actually have to get all of our trading setups out of this office and moved upstairs, ready to go for Monday. We've downsized. There's been budget cuts and we've had to downsize the office.
How do you feel?
Nice.
Let's see. Dad, those brackets are horrible.
Dickhead, no. They're stainless steel.
Okay guys, so it's currently Sunday the 28th of February. Now, today is a super special day to me for 2 reasons. Now, first off, today we have actually finished all of the work that we were doing on our brand new office and trading floor, ready for move-in tomorrow. Now, the second reason today is very, special to me is because today actually marks 12 months since I made the decision to move KB Trading into an office. Now, we can actually see KB Trading's first ever office directly out the window of this office, which I guess is really good motivation, remind us, where we started and stuff like that. But as KB Trading grew, I really wanted to reinvest into the company, and we made that decision to move KB into an office and to kind of have a hub in the centre of Glasgow that we could work from. Now, that first office was actually a 2-person office. It didn't have any windows, it didn't even have parking or anything like that either. And I remember bringing in clients for one-to-one lessons and Callum actually having to go and grab coffee because there just wasn't enough room, in our office to actually have all 3 of us working in at the same time. Now, fast forward 12 months, and we're moving into a 12-person trading floor. We've got parking, we've got excellent city views and stuff like that, and I'm really, really thankful to be where we are. Now, a massive contributor to KB's growth over the past 12 months was, of course, the Day in the Life series and me actually publishing little snippets of my life and our work on YouTube, and that brought huge amounts of attention to KB Trading and gave it what I believe, the attention that it really deserved. At KB Trading, we're not only a proprietary trading firm, but we also provide very high quality education, and we have an online community and stuff like that, which is just fantastic for traders of all experience levels. And putting that content out on YouTube really brought eyes to KB, and I believe gave it that attention it deserved. It really has helped propel us forward, and I'm super, super grateful for that as well. Just recently we hit over 1 million views on YouTube and 22,000 subscribers. So huge thanks to everyone who watches the content and gets involved in stuff like that as well. So guys, it's currently Sunday the 7th of March. It's been a full week since I last checked in with you, and all of the work is done here in the office. We've just had our first full week on the trading floor, albeit we're not running at full capacity or anything like that, of course, in line with Scottish COVID guidelines. However, we have had a couple of our junior traders in the office over the past week, so you may have seen some stuff go up on our social media. We had a couple of guys in for the NFP.
379,000, almost double what they're on payrolls, and Unemployment rate 6.2%, average earnings year on year 5%, with the month on month at 0.2%. So non-farm payrolls, big number, 379,000, with it revised to 166 from 49,000. Private payrolls 465,000, revised 90 from 6,000. Manufacturing payrolls.
And for some one-to-one coaching and stuff like that, in prep for when restrictions ease and we can kind of get things run to full capacity. Now, behind me, you'll be able to see we currently have 5 desks on the junior prop desk set up. 1 desk is currently free, and basically in the coming months, as lockdown restrictions ease and stuff like that, we're hoping to be able to run experience days for any of our YouTube subscribers or members who want to come and just try out trading in KB for the day. Of course, they'll get all of the same treatment our junior traders get for the day, and really kind of get the benefit of that experience and see if full-time or proprietary trading is for them. So I've got a little bit of prep work to do for the week ahead. It's looking like it could be a really, really busy week in the markets as well. And a good friend of mine who's recently started a valeting company is actually downstairs taking care of the i8. So we're going to jump down in a second and check out how he's getting on.